Are you a career counselor at a graduate school? Okay, let me ask you a question. In this pandemic, which is ongoing since 2 years, and the war, how do you empower your PhD candidates for a career outside of science? Why is that a valid question? Well, because I think that the chances to become a professor is even harder now than it was before the pandemic. So, what do you do now to enhance your reputation? Because when your PhD graduates are outside academia and in business, their success will speak for your reputation of your graduate school. So the question really arises, how do you, as a graduate school, equip your PhD candidates with the transferable skill sets that is needed to be successful outside of science? So let me inspire your PhD candidates day in and day out, all year long, on demand, and also in subsequent live workshops. I have created an online academy for early career scientists so that you can send your PhD candidates to my website, and I host e-courses for them on the topics of career transition, digital personal branding, so that they can become visible for their career leap. If you want to know more, I'll put down a link into the description of this show notes. And the good thing is that you don't even have to create the course yourself. I can brand it exclusively for your graduate school, so it would be seamlessly one thing in your program for your PhD candidates. But I also have two real-life examples. So at the research school of the Ruhr University of Bochum in Germany, I offer two courses and also workshops. So if you want to look at it, I'll put the link to the description. Which one is the career transition from research into business, and the other one is the online profile and presence for a career in business. So how does it look like? You would get a link to my online academy, and your PhD candidates can then work through my e-courses at their own pace, on demand. Because all we know is, well, PhD students have a research daily schedule. They also have a busy life. So it's really hard for them to be inspired to work on the personal career topics in this turmoil times. So once they started the e-course, they have a couple of chapters and a workbook so that they can be guided in their reflection of their own career, ask their why, their values, and everything. And I'll walk you through once you get the link for that. I've got over 36 lectures and stuff like that. So it's a really comprehensive, detailed reflection that is possible for your PhD students. And whenever they have a specific question, I can answer that by a video, because then I know in which chapter they are stuck so that I can help them as needed. So the second part of this career counseling service is really a live group workshop in which your PhD candidates then can build on the knowledge that they have gained through the e-courses and then ask me and reflect and also simulate in role plays what they need to become confident for, job application, job interviews, and finding the right employers, and so on and so forth. And for the other course, obviously, it's how to become visible, noticeable in social media and online for a career in business. And you don't just get an e-course. You don't just get a workshop. You've got the whole package. You've got content, which I can brand and also tailor specifically to your PhD candidate's needs. I will set up and also maintain all the IT infrastructure that is associated with the online academy. And you can also have an automated email marketing service from me so that I can ensure that your PhD candidates will follow along in this learning journey. And I know that you probably have certificates for your career services. So if you want, you can also get a progress report based on the completion rates in the e-courses, but also obviously in the workshops. And now you're probably asking, why on earth is she the one that I should hire? Well, I'm a psychologist and I'm a neuroscientist. So once I did my PhD in 2008, I pivoted my career into the IT business. And then after a couple of years, I realized that my longing to become a professor was stronger than I thought. And then I got appointed as a professor at an applied university in Germany for industrial and occupational psychology. So everything that I teach in my e-courses is actually based on my expertise as a psychologist. And the way I deliver my services is based on my IT strategy consulting experience. Okay, so I founded my own company 2014, in which I train and coach scholars on site in Germany. But now, with the advent of the pandemic, obviously, I have stretched out to other countries because I can now deliver my services in a digital way. And if you want to check me out, or maybe your early career scientist shall check me out first, I'll welcome them on all my social channels. And if you now think, yes, I want this career service, which is truly innovative, also for my PhD candidates, then get your quote quickly. Why? Because I'm a real professor. Okay, you can check me out on LinkedIn and everything. So I'm a real professor and I'm already booked for this semester. But I have some slots available for workshops from September onwards. So you can start your PhD candidates via e-courses today on their journey to postdoc transformation, and then reserve workshops for September and onwards. How does that sound? I'll be looking forward for getting an email at membership@postdoctransformation.com. Thanks for your attention. Go to postdoctransformation.com to get more information and also free inspiration for your early career scientists on a weekly basis, because I have a blog, I have a podcast coming soon, and I also have a ton of videos in social media. So if you want to check me out, go ahead and I'll be happy to serve you.